Mikey Jones.
Camera. Action. Welcome back to the One Life podcast, man. This is episode 14 with your host, Todd Lawrence, and my co-host, Jonathan Horn, a.k.a. Johnny Unitas, a.k.a. Johnny Goat. Okay. Hey, man, today we got a special guest in the building. Every week we got a special guest, but today's special guest is here with us today. This man, he's a GOAT. Like I don't know if you a GOAT, but I like to give listen. But I'm gonna give him that because you know when it comes to the sport that this man plays, which is basketball. We got my man Mikey Jones in the building for the One Life podcast on episode 14 today. Mikey Jones is in the building, and he's come here today, man, to talk about his basketball journey and just his journey through life so far in this One Life, man. Welcome to the One Life podcast, Mikey Jones. Thank you for showing up.
Appreciate you, bro. I'm glad to be here. I appreciate y'all for having me on, man, today.
Yeah, man.
It's a blessing.
Welcome to the podcast.
Y'all doing y'all thing. I just want to give y'all flowers. Let me give y'all flowers because I don't know if y'all know behind this camera what I'm seeing right now. Amazing. God is good, and He gonna keep doing.
That's love. That's love. Thank you.
Gonna keep doing.
Word. Welcome to the One Life podcast, man. Hey, Mikey, man, I like to tell the people like how I met you. You know what I'm saying? Where did I meet Mikey? How did we even get you on the One Life podcast? Basically, y'all, I used to box back in the day, and when I used to box, I used to hit the gym like early in the morning when I would get out of work, like 5 a.m. in the morning. And when I would hit the gym at 5 a.m. in the morning, I would catch Mikey in the gym hitting the hoops and hitting the weights too. That's why I say I think we got a GOAT in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like the one on we got a GOAT in the building, man. Today, soon to be GOAT, right? One day, man.
Soon, real soon, man. Yeah, just like y'all too, though. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Yo, just like how he said I was in the gym at 5. He was walking right in the gym, working out, showing love. We just
motivation, dedicated, hungry.
Yeah, for sure. Hungry. Like, man, it was really like, what was it? Like 2 years, like. That was like actually. I stopped boxing probably 2 years ago. Okay, yeah, because I was in the gym a little bit by myself. I'm like, yo, where my man at? Like, why he not?
I'm still in the lab though. I'm still in the lab.
I see you working out, but I'm like, okay, I'll be in there. I'll go hoop. I hear the bag, us. I'm like, oh yeah, he getting it in.
Yeah.
I'm like, he getting it in. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, I want to get in there and feel me a little boxing shit.
Learn something.
Yeah. You can learn something from anybody.
I learned a lot in that sport. Yeah. And now I got it with me. I just take it with me. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm in this entertainment business. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Yeah. I'm in a more peaceful entertainment business because boxing is an entertainment business as well. Yeah, but I got it with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I got all my brain cells. I got we moving. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Mikey, back to you, man. Tell the people how you got started on your basketball journey. You know what I'm saying? I read something about you. I actually watched something on you where you said that you started playing basketball at 5 years old.
Yep. Okay, so yeah. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. So yeah, I definitely started at 5.
We got time.
But the motivation really came when I thought I was better than what I thought. You know, when my coaches kind of humbled me like that humbling really like let me it gave like a love to the sport for real. Like, okay, I'm not really as good as what I think. So it's crazy, you know, high school, I quit the team. Quit. I was like,
How old were you?
14, 15, freshman. I was a freshman. Okay. I made the team, but I'm like, yo, why am I on third string? Like, I'm better than all these niggas out here.
The ego
kicked in, and I'm like,
I
don't need this, bro. Quit. And I'm like, nah, I miss hooping with my friends, my brothers. And I'm like, yo, I really love this game. But then next year rolled around and, you know, I ain't make the team. I'm like, oh, shit.
That was what year was that?
10th grade.
10th grade. In high school, right? Yeah.
Funny thing is, tried out again, 11th grade, didn't make it. I'm like, oh, is this for me? That's when I start questioning, like, is this what I want to do? And I'm like, this is exactly what I want to do. Like, this is exactly what
The
I want
challenge
to do.
kind of
The challenge
motivated
really,
you.
like, I'm like, nah.
It drew your interest, right?
I got to go get this.
Yeah.
Niggas not going to tell me, like, bro, I know I put in too much work to not be on this team. So that's when I really, like, took it a step further. Got a trainer my junior
What
summer.
high school were you at?
Pokémon West.
Pocono Mountain West.
So I got a trainer. You know, we outside working in 100-degree weather.
Damn.
Getting it in every day.
And when you say getting it in, like what comes with basketball, like training and stuff like that? Like, you know,
I mean,
for somebody who doesn't know,
for
watching
sure.
and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's
it
definitely.
in.
I feel like it's similar. Like every athlete has a similar journey. It may not be the same drills and skills and training, but it's the same hard work, dedication, waking up, putting that time in, like shooting, dribbling, conditioning. Really, just it's a mental at that point. Like when you just constantly doing it and you feel like you're not where you want to be, and people telling you no, you gotta just keep kicking them doors down. So
Yeah.
once I got that trainer and I'm outside, I went to the West Camp.
This is all high school.
High school, hands down, I was better than everybody there.
Interesting.
And I'm like, this might be for me then.
Yeah, what position?
Point guard, of course. I ain't that tall, y'all. So you know, five.
As soon as you say five in basketball, they be looking
5'10", what?
in shoes, out shoes. You know.
Okay. So basketball players like to cap about their height.
Yeah, they be measuring with their sneakers on.
We be capping for height, and the NBA players be capping to be short. I don't know why.
Some
but
of them.
KD for sure. KD.
Oh, KD is a tree.
He's capped.
I think KD.
He's like 6.
How tall you think KD
So
really is?
here's-
7 something.
Everybody think KD 7 feet, right? And there was that picture
with the
circulating
US
around.
Yep.
But there's two things about the picture.
Okay.
One, KD's like, I'm the only one telling the truth. That's what he says.
Yeah.
And considering we know that a lot of basketball players, especially even starting in AAU, they measure them with their shoes on.
Yeah.
So that's an inch to an inch and a half on some
half.
players. Some players two inches.
depending on
so
how
if
they
you
feet.
6'8", you look 6'10".
Yep.
So now you consider that, and people are like, "Oh, well, KD says he's 6 whatever, but Embiid's 7 foot, so he's the same
And in
height as
shoes,
Embiid." And so it's like
Right.
if KD says that he's 6'9", and KD measures himself without shoes,
Yep.
and Embiid says he's 7 feet, and Embiid measures himself with shoes, plus he got the hair.
KD's
they
capping.
could theoretically look the same height when they're not in sneakers.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that's the issue.
Yeah.
I think AD and KD the same height.
same height.
I think they both 6'9".
You think
And
Kevin Durant 6'9"?
I think Kevin Durant is a true 6'9" with no sneakers on.
Okay.
And as soon as you put them sneakers on, now he looks 6'11", 7 feet. You know what I mean?
You know what? That's a
I think
good
that's where
analysis.
it's at.
That's a great analysis.
Because he's taller than Bam.
For sure. Bam
But
6'9" though.
Bam say he's 6'9".
Yep.
But if Bam measured him with sneakers on, he might be 6'8". Him and LeBron might be the same height.
KD and Bron?
No, LeBron and
Bam.
Bam.
Yeah, they just.
I think they the same height.
They might be the same height.
So
KD
it's like, it's, you know, and some players do lie. Like KG said
lying.
he was 6'11", so he ain't have to play the 5.
Yeah. So
You know what I mean?
gonna shrink himself.
Bro,
yeah.
And
know,
Nate Robinson,
you know,
I don't know if he true 5'10".
He might be
Something
smaller. He might be smaller. I ain't gonna lie.
Something I noticed about a lot of them basketball greats and stuff.
Yeah.
They got fucked up haircuts, man.
I don't know what's
Wait,
wrong
hold
with
on. I
that?
need an example. What you mean?
I'm
Kevin Durant.
telling you, like, rest in peace to the GOAT, Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
Mamba.
Oh man.
What about his haircut?
Okay.
He had the plain not care haircut.
What, the Froby?
Froby.
You got
Number
the
8?
Kobe Bryant type haircut.
Oh, you talking about?
Oh.
you talking about later Kobe?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Kobe.
Kobe. Here's the thing, right?
Then, all right, I won't just stay on Kobe.
All
We
right.
can go back to Kobe.
What do you-
Then LeBron James, he
Okay.
got messed up hair. KD, fucked up hair.
Yeah.
Michael
Okay.
Jordan's bald head.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Shaq, bald head.
Yeah.
Real good players.
Yeah. I ain't
I
gonna
see.
lie.
I see what you're saying.
Dennis Rodman, fucked up hair.
I mean, that's a
He was-
choice.
He was
Color.
out here- yeah, he
When
was
you go
wildin'.
bald,
He was
you don't have a
wildin', I ain't
choice
gonna lie.
about baldness. Well,
was
LeBron
wildin'.
apparently has a choice about baldness, but
Well, yeah, he got the what's what they call that?
The implants.
Yeah,
hair
yeah,
implants
Bron
for
got
sure.
that. Bron, he keep
But-
wiping his head down. And,
I don't know. I think that might have
Yeah,
to do with like
I don't know. It's some ball player.
it could be
shit, I
a
don't know.
testosterone level thing.
Right.
Too
yeah,
much.
yeah.
It could
Too
be a
much
lot
of
of
it.
things involved in that.
Not
I mean,
everybody got the fucked up hair.
Nah,
not everyone. I got hair. Y'all see, I got some hair on me. So we good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
but them
good.
savages.
The Savage.
I mean,
got- they
John
got
Morant got locks.
Yep.
John Morant, nice.
Yeah,
He,
that's right.
He one of them ones.
I think it comes and goes in eras.
And what's the other dude? Edwards.
Oh yeah,
And
he got a smooth
but these
cut.
guys are mad young.
Diddy.
Ant-Man.
Because if you think about when Jordan came in, he had his little light Caesar, whatever he was rocking the fade, and Kobe had the fro.
It might be stress.
I think it's
He
stress.
Might be stress.
Okay, yeah.
Like
Stress.
leadership roles,
Pressure.
Like, all these dudes are like you talking about the best dudes in the league, so they got on and off the court drama they got to deal with.
Right.
Kobe had to deal with that whole scandal with the allegations and stuff. After that, he cut his hair off. Like there's a bunch of factors.
Changed his identity.
Right,
his
but there's a
whole
lot of dudes. I think post Mike, a lot of people was trying to go bald, even if they didn't need to, because they wanted to look like Mike. Mike was bald.
Make me,
you know
like
what I mean?
Mike. That
Mike.
movie is one of my favorite movies. What you know about it?
What? I know, okay, hold on.
With Bow Wow?
Hold on, he might be on the
I
young
know.
end.
I'm
like
20.
Mike.
I'm 24. I know about the Bow Wow like Mike.
Like Mike,
I had the
that is
straight
a
backs.
classic.
I look just like Mike.
He couldn't
Calvin
even
Cambridge.
talk then. Bro, he couldn't even talk
T-Time.
then. We talking about early 2000s. It's like 2001, 2002.
I was
You
born.
gotta-
I
he
was
was a
born.
baby.
I
You
was
got to
born.
run that back.
He was
Because
born. I was
Like
born.
Mike 2 had nothing on
It
the
didn't.
first Like Mike.
I mean, I remember
Shout
Joanna
out
Man.
Shad Moss, Bow Wow.
Joanna
Like
Man was
Mike
tough.
is one of
But
my
see,
favorite. Yeah,
Joanna Man was
that
tough.
shit.
Joanna Man
Joanna
came out
was
probably before you was born, but you watched it because it's a
I watched-
culture.
Right,
culture
right,
thing.
Culture thing. Even-
Coach Carter.
Yeah.
What's the one
Carter was
with?
good.
Was it called the Cookout? My
Yeah,
dude had
yeah,
the
yeah,
straight
the Cookout.
backs.
Yeah,
He got the big crib. My
The
Dukes
Cookout was
like,
with
nah,
Ja
this
Rule
ain't-
and the- yeah.
Yeah, this was it.
Yeah, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. So
was
I got
it,
a question
that was
for you.
Yep.
As a basketball player, right? You know, part of the game is putting in the work on the court, practice, training for yourself. Kyrie talks about all the stuff that he used to do, and he's one of the best players to imitate
Kyrie
as a point guard.
It's him,
right? So you also got to know your basketball history.
of course.
So let's talk a little bit about. I came up with a little segment with you in mind.
Okay.
Today,
This
is gonna be. This is all players from the NBA top 75 list. Now everybody got like different 75 lists, right?
Where are we
This
going
one
with
is
this?
based off of.
Where we going with this?
This is based off of the top 75 as of what website is this? ESPN.com. So
Political.
this list was come up with a couple years ago, I think 2021 or 2022, when the 75th anniversary.
Yeah.
Remember they made that top 75 list? Well, some people just had a list. ESPN decided to rank them in an order, taking into account accolades, accomplishments. But there are some players on the list that never won a championship. So it's not just championships.
Yeah.
It's not just rings. What I'm going to present to you is you got to choose
Here we go.
between which player was higher on the list. So I'm gonna give you a couple different
Test
lists.
the
We got
fate.
five. We got 5 different choices.
Let's see what your
audience, you
basketball
guys can
knowledge
participate
is at,
too.
man.
It's
If
here.
you're watching this, on YouTube, or if you're watching it live, I want to see in the chat who you think is greater. Basically, I'm gonna give you 2 names,
Okay.
and you tell me which name you think is higher on the list.
Oh yeah, we good.
All right.
I got this.
It's gonna start easier,
I got this.
and it's gonna get progressively harder. And we got 2 bonus ones.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So get ready. Get your fingers ready to type in the chat.
Let's get it.
Whether it's
Get right.
over there.
One Life EP
So
14.
number, and Todd, if you want to participate, you can too. And I didn't want to make this crazy. I didn't want to choose players that you ain't never heard of. So almost all of these are relatively modern players.
Okay.
Most of them you've seen play. Only maybe 1 or 2 of them you haven't seen play.
Okay.
That fair?
That's fair.
I'm not
Fair
pulling out like George Mikan and Pistol Pete. All right. So these are first one's easy.
Let me hear it.
Ready? Kobe Bryant.
All right.
Number 8.
He's starting crazy. Okay.
No, I told you, it's starting easy. Kobe Bryant,
Like
Kawhi Leonard.
Kobe. It's not even a question.
All right. So in the chat, we want to see it.
What we talking about?
Todd, what you think?
Who's at the top of the list?
Who's a higher on the rank?
You gotta go Bean.
Yeah, Kobe, of course.
Got the Bean jersey.
Yeah, of course.
That's the throwback joint.
That is
That's why
correct.
I said the number 8. This is 81. We gonna talk about it.
That is correct. Kobe Bryant is
81
ranked.
points.
Now here's what's crazy.
Tough.
What do you think Kobe's ranking is all time on the
All
top
time?
75? I know what I would personally rank him, but
He's okay, so he's definitely past 10, so he's further away from 1. Past 10.
what's the number? Give me a number.
15.
Okay, Todd, what you think?
Out of 75,
Out of 75,
12.
you both actually guessed lower than I thought. Kobe's 10.
Okay.
Kobe's number 10. Now,
Okay.
I wouldn't, if I'm
not-
ranking NBA players, I can't say 10 players that I would rank above Kobe Bryant, but
He's number
apparently
3.
they could.
He's number
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
Number 10, I rank Kobe 2.
That's fine.
I rank Kobe 2.
2.
That's for me.
That's fine.
Kobe, my favorite player personally.
Right,
That's
right.
good.
Mamba
Everybody
mentality.
Good. All right, here's two other great players that we got a chance to witness through our lifetime.
Okay.
Go ahead.
One of which is a coach right now. Jason Kidd.
Okay.
And Carmelo Anthony.
Ooh, okay. Now, I'm gonna give it to you like this. I know ESPN. I know how they be. Mm-hmm. Most of them haven't played the game, so let's just call a spade a spade. Right. When you haven't really been in the field, you don't know what it take. Like you don't really know what it take to be great. So I know ESPN. They gonna go probably Jason Kidd above Carmelo just because of the rings and all the fluff. But we talking about pound for pound bucket,
hoodie Melo,
hoodie untucked, cornrows. Melo's over J Kidd, but ESPN got J Kidd above Melo.
And Todd, what do you think?
I agree with him. Like,
sure.
He's like, I'm gonna default to whatever Mikey said because I don't know enough about ball.
Yeah, right. My ball knowledge is not up there with Mikey, so I'm gonna go with Mikey.
Okay.
Jason Kidd is ranked above Carmelo Anthony.
It's crazy.
Jason Kidd is ranked 43.
It's crazy.
Carmelo Anthony's ranked 69.
Can't even name 68 players better than Carmelo Anthony.
Right, but here's the thing: you and I are probably thinking,
what
1-on-1,
he's killing you.
Melo might be top 5.
Top 5.
But overall, considering entire career, total accomplishments, and impact on the game, J.K. was a dog.
For sure.
Honestly, he's maybe top 4 point guards ever to play the game.
I know he was on the Nets.
And he
was on the Nets. He was on the Mavericks.
He beat Bron that year.
Right, in 2011, they beat LeBron James, who's some people's GOAT, with Dirk Nowitzki.
Right.
So Jason Kidd earned that 43
He did.
on the spot, for real. And as far as overall expectations, Melo came into the league with LeBron and D Wade, and they kind of expected him at some point to win a championship. Especially when he was with AI and the Nuggets. For sure. That didn't happen. He came to New York and couldn't really get much playoff progress. J. Kidd made playoff progress on almost every team he was on. So if you consider all those things, I see why they put him up. If you're talking about 1v1, Melo gonna cook J. Kidd.
I ain't gonna lie.
But if you talk about team accomplishments and overall impact on the league, J. Kidd,
he was doing his thing. He was doing his thing. He was doing his thing. But
one of the most brilliant floor generals.
If you do ask probably any NBA player, they might take Melo out.
It depends. Like I said, as we talk about 101, if they talking about winners,
winners, J. Kidd, he just know how to win.
You cannot discount winning.
You can't deny him.
That's why
he's tough.
Because honestly, if you think about other players that might be ranked higher, I would say Bill Russell would get cooked by Melo. But I'm sure Bill Russell probably in the top 20.
Right.
That's crazy though. He played when
But he had 11 championships.
Played with plumbers.
I mean,
That's what they call them on the court, plumbers.
He built
burgers
Will
and
Chamberlain, and he beat Jerry West, who's the logo. I mean, these are great players, and they're not just people be discounting it, but they nice. They was nice.
No, they're nice.
They were nice.
They're nice.
Now, skill overall in the league has improved for sure,
100%.
But also the rules have changed.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember one argument was that Wilt said they kept changing the rules to make it harder for me to score,
and he's still getting on.
Really?
50. He's averaging 50.
Will Chamberlain,
Back then, right? The NCAA banned dunking for years because Kareem was so good.
Yo, they did.
They banned dunking.
NCAA
banned dunking because Kareem was so good. He was just dunking on everybody.
What year was this?
60s?
60s.
Damn.
Yeah.
Right. So that's they made it so that you could literally, if you were a big, strong player like Wilt, he was stronger, faster, bigger than everybody else. He was 7 feet tall. They made it so that if he came down the lane full speed and just bumped somebody, it was an offensive foul.
Yeah.
Just a specimen.
Right. So he hated getting in foul trouble because it was like, bro, I'm just stronger than these dudes, and they bouncing off me.
Right.
And then they would just try to hit him in the back. Like, it was definitely a defensive game more than an offensive game.
Right.
You know? So they would have their whole second and third string centers foul out, smacking the mess out of Wilt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was the whole game plan. All right. Here's some more. Here's another one that's interesting.
Push the door behind you.
Me?
Yeah.
This one?
Push it.
This one, I like this one. This one is a challenge, though.
Okay.
Damian Lillard.
Ooh, okay.
I love Dame Dollar, bro.
Who's the next one, though?
Shout out Dame Dollar. Yo, he got bars, too. Dame Lillard.
He be rapping a little
bit.
For sure.
Patrick Ewing.
For sure.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Both no championships.
That's why I picked this one. Interesting combination here.
Personally, since I'm 5'10", I'm gonna go Dame Lillard.
Okay.
And he's more my era. But Pat Ewing, he was good, but for some reason, it just every time I hear his name, I just hear my dad go like,
being disappointed.
yeah, like he couldn't. He doing my dad talking about he doing this finger roll shit like and missing layups. I'm like, I don't really like him now. Like I don't really,
right.
I don't really like him now. I mean, I never really
doing
seen
all
him.
that extra shit.
the extra
instead of
shit.
just-
When you get a chance,
dunk the ball, like,
definitely check out Patrick Ewing highlights, bro.
is he above Dame?
Dude was nice. I'll tell you in a second. Ty, what you think?
I got Dame
Damian
Lillard
and Patrick.
and Patrick Ewing.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because Patrick Ewing is from back in the day, though.
Big
correct?
man. 90s, one of the best centers of the 90s.
Right. I think.
What you think?
I'm gonna put Patrick Ewing over Damian Lillard.
All right.
Because I think that's how they got it.
I think that's how they got
because
it. Because
I think that maybe Patrick
always doing
Ewing's stats calculated out to a better result. Yeah, career.
Right.
Correct.
I think you are correct. Patrick Ewing is ranked higher on the ESPN list.
Right.
Here's what's crazy. Damian Lillard is ranked 75. And Patrick Ewing is ranked 40. Now, granted, even though
40?
even though neither of them have a championship,
who's doing these lists?
I think it's
Right. The
because
same person that did the
doing
internet's most funniest people.
I think it's also like a recency bias. Like Dame is still playing in the league.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So without a completed career,
Right.
Like,
there's still like a little bit left on the table.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And think about some of the players that Patrick Ewing had to play against. He was playing against Jordan.
Yeah,
He was playing against a prime Shaq from the Magic.
that's right.
Like you got a lot of great players. Hakeem
That's a lot.
on the
I ain't gonna lie.
Rockets.
Shaq.
Like the 90s era had a lot of greats.
90s a good basketball
You know what I mean?
era.
And he was still putting up buckets.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
still a verifiable force on offense and defense.
You know what? I see that. That's
Yeah,
a good.
he was
that's
he was
okay.
dunking on all them big dudes.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
40?
respect Patrick Ewing, bro.
Respect Patrick. I
Number
respect
40 on the list.
that. Okay.
Here's another one. 90s versus our era, but he's not playing anymore.
Okay.
Scottie Pippen versus Dwayne Wade.
Go ahead. You first though.
Scottie Pippen might be the best number 2 option ever,
Uh-huh.
but I'm gonna go D Wade. He won a chip by himself. By
himself.
He dropped. I mean, Shaq was there, but he dropped. He
He
averaged.
said by himself. Had literally Shaq in 2006.
He averaged 36 in the finals.
He did.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
That's correct. Like that's something like it's really hard to top. To average 36, get the chip. That's something that you really gotta like. So ESPN gonna go with Scotty, of course, but I got D Wade.
What you think, Shaq? Or Shaq?
Yeah. You call me Shaq.
I'm tired.
Yeah, because I got that 8 on.
Yeah, you need a 32.
Hey, I'm gonna go with it was D Wade and
Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, I think Scottie Pippen because he played with Jordan and everything like that. Like I said, just how I said in the last one, I think his career stats probably added
Outweigh.
up.
Now I have here's a monkey wrench in this question.
But then
to make
I
you
could go against that
reevaluate for a
because
second.
Dwayne Wade was with LeBron James and Chris Bosh that 1 year with the Heat and stuff.
For about 4 years, I think.
Right. So my favorite out of them two, I gotta say Wade because I grew up in that era and seen Wade do some great things and but right now he's doing nails and all that extra stuff. So
That don't count. That has
there's nothing to do with this segment, but
NBA greatness.
I'm gonna go with I think they put Pippen above.
Okay.
Wade.
You both think that? Now here's the thing. Here's one thing to think about.
Okay.
In the 2006 series,
Is that when he won the chip?
the first championship he ever won,
Okay.
who was the main man, him or Shaq?
Pippen or Shaq?
No, Shaq or D Wade.
I think Shaq. Okay,
Shaq.
so from what I remember, Shaq kind of was like, "Yo, this is Wade County," and Wade took it and just ran with it.
And was Scottie ever the main man?
Never, not once.
So, does anybody want to change their evaluation?
No, keep it rolling.
keep
'cause
it-
we got
we gonna-
All right.
get through the segment.
Yeah, we're gonna keep.
Scottie Pippen is ranked 32.
Okay, 32.
D Wade is ranked 30.
That's tough. Yes, I like
So
that.
D Wade is above Scottie Pippen on the
Thank
all-time
you,
top 75.
ESPN. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Thank you.
I agree. D Wade.
I like that.
as far as being the main man and leading it, and then also knowing when to step out of the limelight when LeBron came and doing the same thing that Shaq did for him. Right. D Wade over Scotty. I agree.
That's a good one.
All right, here's one that's really tricky. Okay. I pulled the old head on you.
Oh man.
We got Jerry West.
Yikes.
See, I don't know nothing about Jerry West.
Me neither. I mean, I know a little bit, but who's the
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay, see,
I'm gonna go with Giannis.
This is a tricky one.
I don't know Jerry West. I mean, sorry
Jerry
to
West
all the basketball fans out there, but
Jerry West. When you see that picture on any NBA thing that's red, white, and blue,
that's him.
It's Jerry West dribbling the ball.
Okay,
that's Jerry West. There's a reason why he the logo.
They should have changed it to Kobe, but anyway,
I agree.
Anyway, I think since Giannis is from my era and he also has 2 MVPs, DPOY, chip, Finals MVP,
got a lot of accolades.
And if we're being honest, Giannis is all around better than Jerry West. He could do more on the court regardless of how good he was. Jerry West is like my height.
No, he was not
6'1".
You're not 6 feet.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I could dunk though.
I think Jerry West is 6'2" or 6'3".
Giannis is what, 6'11"?
Yeah, Giannis like 6'10".
So
tall too.
Okay, so I'm gonna go Giannis.
Okay.
But I know for a fact ESPN got Jerry West at least top 20.
Okay.
At least top 20.
And Todd, what you think?
I say Giannis.
Okay. You're both correct. Giannis Antetokounmpo
is above him?
Is 18.
Ooh.
Jerry West is 19.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, top 20.
They're both top 20. Isn't that crazy?
It makes sense.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. I love that. Giannis is one of my favorite players.
Oh, he's good. I really like Giannis.
Yeah, man.
I really like Giannis.
All right. We got 2 bonuses.
2 bonuses.
The first bonus, you've probably never watched either of them play.
Me or
neither of you have probably watched either of these people play.
Back to the 50s.
No, not quite. Not quite.
BCs.
But we are taking it back.
Okay.
Moses Malone.
Them short shorts. No diddy.
Or
Moses.
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone.
Oh yeah. Well,
who's greater?
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone.
Todd don't even know who these people are,
right.
so I'm not even gonna ask Todd.
Don't even put
Moses
me in
played
there.
with.
But Karl Malone sounds like a better name.
He played with AI, right? Moses.
Oh well, actually, God.
No, he did not play with
back
AI
in his career.
But he was
Moses
on the
Malone.
Sixers.
He never played with AI.
He never played with AI.
I'm thinking of Mutombo.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
No.
I'm thinking of
No.
Oh no, I've never seen Moses Malone
right,
play.
so the answer is Moses Malone. Moses Malone's ranked 15. He played with Charles Barkley at one point, and he played with Dr. J at one point. On the Sixers.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Moses Malone is an all-time great. Used to bring down crazy numbers and rebounds.
Wow.
And was very effective in the paint.
15?
Bro.
Did he win a chip?
I think with the Sixers.
Oh, with Dr. J.
I think so.
That was before the merger,
Karl Malone,
right? Before the NBA ABA merger,
no, it was after.
It was after?
It was after.
Oh, okay.
Karl Malone, correct me if I'm wrong, comments. Karl Malone was on the Utah Jazz.
Yeah,
played with John Stockton.
Mm-hmm.
Great player, all-time great. One of the another great rebounder.
All-time scoring. Right?
Also, he's number 3 now.
Now, okay, yeah.
Yeah, after LeBron passed him.
Okay, yeah.
A couple years ago. Yep. He's number 3 now.
Okay.
The mailman. Always delivers. All right. And this one is for the people.
Ooh, okay.
You could probably guess who.
The culture?
For the culture. This is
hot topic?
Hot topic.
Okay. I know where we go.
LeBron James or Michael Jordan?
Oh man, this is the hottest topic out. Is this the greatest argument ever?
I don't know if it's the greatest argument ever.
Who the GOAT?
But they both have strong arguments for the GOAT.
It might be the greatest argument in sports history.
I mean, at least in basketball history, for sure.
Okay, for definitely basketball.
Yeah, I can't speak for soccer. I don't know it well enough.
I think it's
But
anyway, LeBron or Jordan. Younger me would have said LeBron, but as I got older and really played the game and been through it, kind of learned that Mamba mentality, or that I wouldn't even say Mamba, that dog mentality, that toughness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Jordan because I understand where Jordan was coming from as a player, the mindset, the toughness. Bron got it, but he don't have enough of it. He don't have enough. Jordan was really killer mode.
Yeah.
24/7. I don't care
who scored the most points in a game.
The most Wilt Chamberlain.
I know that. I know that, and that was like
Who
100
scored more points in the game, LeBron or Jordan?
Yeah.
I think Jordan got.
I think
him
Jordan
beat.
has like a 69-point
Yeah, he
game
got
or
him
something
beat
crazy.
by like 8. Bron scored
LeBron
61.
yeah.
He got him beat.
So it was Wilt Chamberlain, then Kobe.
Probably Wilt again.
No, D-Book 70.
70.
D-Book pulled 70 a few years back.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did. And then I think Donovan Mitchell pulled 72.
He might have. I know Dame's got like a 65.
like
it gets
a
crazy
it
once you
gets-
get below
it gets-
70. It's like mad people have,
It gets,
especially in the last
it gets
couple
a
of years, people are having
crazy.
50-point games.
Luka
Crazy.
has Embiid has 70.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
like,
crazy,
yeah,
bro.
like-
For a big man to score that many buckets.
Okay.
But Will did it with no 3-point line.
Yeah, a bunch of different rules.
And he also played. He averaged more minutes in a game than there are minutes in a game that season.
Dog.
Dude averaged
playing
48.2
overtime.
minutes a
Dog.
game
He was
in
playing
a
overtime.
48 minute.
play overtime.
Dog.
He averaged 50 points for a season.
Dog.
That's absurd.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I don't know
crazy.
how his body.
Dog.
So you said Michael Jordan number 1, Bron number 2.
Yeah, if Bron could get like, God willing, if he could get another chip,
That would be
I'll throw him.
crazy.
I'll definitely throw him over Jordan. But like, the hooper and competitor in me is going Jordan. To be honest.
And yeah, just to add in on my 2 cents.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Jordan just because
Jordan.
I love LeBron James.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I use him in 2K every time I play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the cheat code. LeBron James. Whenever you play 2K, pick LeBron James.
Cheat
You will
code.
win if you know what you're doing.
Go to the rim.
You know, yeah.
Unless you one of them Steph Curry dudes.
Also to add to that,
Taking
right?
threes.
LeBron has his great shoe line with Nike. Great product. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to
that logo,
Pete, right. But when it comes to playing basketball and being a ball player wearing those shoes on the court, LeBron has that on lock. Now, Michael Jordan, listen, I'm talking, right? I'm rolling.
All right.
Roll with me. Now, Jordan has both. You can wear it on the court and you could flex off the court with some retro Jordans. Yeah, you could do that with LeBron's too, but not as hard as
Ain't
people
nobody
go
rolling up to the party like, I got the
Michael
LeBron
Jordan.
8s.
Right.
Legend. Like, bro, come on
Right.
now.
So Jordan has
taking you seriously.
left his stamp as far as like when it comes to the entire field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got it.
So to say, kind of like who else is like that? Kind of like like a Ice Cube or a fucking Will Smith in different categories of talent.
Okay.
You get what I'm
Everybody
saying?
want to be like Mike.
Everybody.
He done did
I
it
don't
a
hear
lot.
anybody being like, I want to be LeBron James.
Yeah, it's not.
Right.
It's
Little
not,
kids, you can't be LeBron
you
James.
really
Right.
physically can't.
So
Literally not going to be
impossible.
6'8", 265, throw as fast as a quarterback and sprint as fast as a running back. Nobody, that's a
It's
freak.
impossible.
Right.
He a freak of nature. Anybody could be Steph Curry
Anybody.
because it's skill.
Yeah, it's
So
And everybody want to be like Mike, but it's like he got an aura.
he has his aura.
He the only player
great.
ever called Black Jesus.
That's
which is
crazy.
kind of crazy.
right.
That's crazy.
That's crazy that
Right.
people in his own era was calling people
Black Jesus.
referees. He be playing a game. Mike would be like, "Yo, you seen him foul me?" He's like, "I didn't see it, Michael, but I'll call it. Though.
I'll call it.
it, bro. What?
I'll call it for you, Mike.
No other player has that impact.
that pull.
Foul.
And Wilt Chamberlain said, even though I know for a fact in his mind, Wilt Chamberlain is like, I'm better than Michael Jordan never was, but.
Cap.
Before he died, he said every player owes 10%, if not more, of their income to Michael Jordan. Because
10?
here's the reason why.
He said that?
Here's the
Damn.
reason why. He
Wow.
said if it wasn't for Michael
Taxing
Jordan
these niggas.
making the game as international as it was,
Yeah.
making the game as big as it was, being bigger than the game technically,
Yeah.
then there wouldn't be the same type of superstars we have today.
I don't think it would be either.
Think about the fact that Zion Williamson came into the league a few years ago, 4 years ago now? He came into the league with a $94 million contract.
Damn, 94 mil. And that's another thing I want to talk about when it comes to this basketball shit. We're going to keep getting into your journey.
He hadn't
Go
played
ahead,
one NBA game,
And he was making.
and he had already
Millions
guaranteed
of
$94 million. But
That's a
if
lot of
Michael
money
Jordan
on
hadn't
that
been
court.
making the type of money he was making and creating the brand of Jordan, creating the value he was creating in the NBA,
Right.
like NBA owners are billionaires now. They might have been
Because
multimillionaires
of
before.
Mike.
They are billionaires now.
Right.
So like it's incredible the impact. His greatness extends beyond the game, and I think that's what it is.
So now,
It's Mike.
Right. So now that we talked about Michael Jordan and back to Mikey Jones, right?
Let's
now.
go.
You know what I'm saying?
Another MJ.
Right. Another MJ. What a
another,
coincidence, right? Everything happens for a reason.
It's a nice transition, Tom.
Yeah. Off of that segment, right? Off of that segment, Mikey, I want to ask you, man, who are your top 5 players?
Ever or right now?
Top 5 players of right now.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Right now.
Yeah, make it
Different
more
question.
relevant.
You know, I'm not even going to do favorite players because favorite is different. So top 5 right now, I don't even want to say this, but I got Jokic.
Okay.
It hurts my heart to say that, but he's.
Are you releasing these in order or just any 5?
No, you could. You don't got to do it.
Okay.
Any five. I got Jokic, Giannis, Luka. It's 3. I need 2 more. Shy Gilgis.
Okay. All right.
What team he play on?
OKC.
Okay.
Thunder.
Yeah.
What position is?
Point guard.
Point guard.
He's from Canada.
They're like combo guards now.
Yeah,
because he kind of tall. He gets
like
buckets.
he like 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go. Ant-Man.
Okay.
I like it.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man
I like
is
it. So that's-
Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. Yeah.
Anthony Edwards.
So is that that's
No, I know
your
that.
He
I know
really-
that.
That's your
'Cause I've
top
been
5?
watching.
He it's a hot topic. He's close to Mike. Like what I see
Okay.
I see a little
You
bit
see
of
that
Mike.
dog?
He's
Yeah,
like a.
I see that.
He's like a mirror.
Yeah, like Mike or Cole. Like he got that.
He got
in
the
him.
same type of energy.
Same type of energy.
It's reminiscent of,
It's reminiscent
of
of
that era.
them. It's close.
You just
only
gotta
like-
be careful with these women.
He 22. Oh yeah,
Yeah, he got
he's
some
wilding. But I mean, they was doing the same thing. Like let's be
baby
honest.
mama drama.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you know what it is? Doing that now versus doing it in the 90s or the early 2000s.
There's none of this.
There was none of social media.
There's none of this.
There was no you know what I mean? You might have had a publicist,
Yeah,
but you could
but
control the narrative.
control it.
All this. And
All
you know
the
what's
way.
crazy? All this conversation he be having, like, here, 100,000, just take care of it. That would have been yeah, he wouldn't have had to handle
Take
that.
that off.
It would not be the paper trail, and she'd be doing
Yeah.
receipts and screenshots.
Yeah,
and it's like, hey,
screenshots
Anthony
is
Edwards,
crazy.
I'm having your baby.
Tagging you and all that. It's
Ooh,
over.
nah, that's messy.
Like
That's messy.
Shitting, man.
I like that list, though. You got some
Okay.
young guys, some guys that have been in the league for a minute.
yeah.
I like that.
That was
I like
cool. That was cool. So like, you know, talking back to your basketball journey and everything, right, like that, right. Right now, you playing on a semi-professional league team.
Yeah, the TBL. Yeah, so I mean, you could. I guess you definitely could call it semi-pro, but I mean, from what I've all the coaches in the whole league, they call it professional, but I'm not really like too nitpicky on that. It's whatever. Players get paid. Teams is good. The league is good.
Yeah.
It's great. I'm actually like.
What's the name of the team again? You said.
I played. So last year, 2 years ago, because the season's over. So 2 years ago, I played for Lehigh Valley Legends.
Okay.
Which was out here. Our team was really good. We had a couple like high level dudes. I learned a lot.
Right.
I got so much better. Like my game just elevated. Just like I feel like when I'm around, like you are what you want to be around.
Yes.
So I'm around guys who are definitely better. They got a better name. So I'm just learning and soaking it all in, being a sponge, no diddy. You know what I'm saying? And just getting better for real. Like, and then this year I was on Tri-State Admirals. It was in New Jersey. But like more so New York.
Yeah.
We played in like, New York, New Jersey, traveled all over. So it was definitely an experience. It's great.
Right.
For upcoming basketball players. Like the TBL is a place where if you don't make it overseas at first, that's where you're gonna meet players who played overseas for sure.
Right.
Like they
In the TBL.
in the TBL.
So what's TBL stand for? What basketball league?
Oh, the basketball league.
Just the basketball league?
The basketball league.
Is that a
Mind you,
national thing or is it a
that-
regional thing?
They got like over 50 teams across the country.
Really?
Across the
So
country.
you travel along with the team and
Yeah,
play?
if you make it to like the playoffs, you'll play. So like we're in the Northeast, so we'll play like other teams in the Northeast. In the Southeast, you make it past there. You play teams in the Midwest and in the West, and you even play teams in Canada. I played teams in. They got like 6 or 7 teams in Canada. We played last year and this year. It was really an experience. Like I really enjoyed it. Like I learned so much. Like just
Dope. Yeah.
it take you across the world, bro. That ball, gloves, soccer ball, it'll take you across the world, and it's like
Your passion, your talent
Yeah,
will
like,
always
you
take
really-
you across the world, right?
you feel like
you lock
okay, I could really like do this, and it's like you find like other passions. Like content creation. Like, yo, I could really like bring people along my journey.
Yeah.
And then it's like, wow, like the world is different.
Yeah.
Once you get out of America, it's a whole different world. Like,
where have you been so far? Through basketball has taken you some places.
Bosnia, Spain, Germany, Canada.
To play ball.
That's
a beautiful thing.
It's crazy. That's really why I grew even more in love with basketball, because I'm like, bro, I'm seeing different countries like my family hasn't seen, a couple of my friends haven't seen. And I'm like, bro, this is amazing.
What was your favorite trip like with the team and stuff so far? One of your favorite experiences thus far.
Okay, so I'll say
through your
definitely
journey of traveling for basketball.
Spain for sure.
Okay, nice.
For sure. Spain is
Were they any good?
Beautiful.
The team like that you played out there against.
Oh, like, yeah, like I was in Valencia. So Valencia is like it's not small, but it's not bigger than Barcelona or Madrid, obviously. Those is like heavy hitters. Like, you know, they got Madrid with Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. Like, those are the capitals of Spain. So I was in Valencia though, so it was like, bro, the people, the culture, the team, is amazing. They got their own arena, then a practice arena we was in, like taking care of us, coaches,
One Life
medical
experience.
staff.
I'm like, happens one time.
I'm like, yo, what?
Once in a lifetime.
I want to do this forever, bro. Like, I want to travel the world forever playing basketball, bro. It's really
your passion.
I got a question for you.
Experience. Yep.
So, with you, what did you guys scrimmage teams in EU?
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you notice that was different between playing against American players versus playing against European players? Like, how did the basketball style change?
It's more team oriented for sure. You could tell that they're like bonded. They pass the ball a lot more. Let's just us American players.
Ball hogs.
1-4 flat. That means 1 at the top, 4 at the bottom. ISO. That's what we do. But over there is plays, pick and roll. Like, they're utilizing the whole court and really creating a mismatch. Like, basketball is all about mismatching how you can get an advantage on the defense. So they hitting me with the big dude screen. I'm fighting over it. They grabbing my jersey. I'm like, yo.
Very physical game.
It's physical. They're not calling no fouls. The ref looking at you. The ref looking at you like this.
Get through it.
I don't know. I'm like,
welcome to the league, brother.
I'm like, ref, he's grabbing my jersey. He like, keep going, Papi. I'm like,
did he touch you?
I'm like, all right, bet. I'm coming down.
I got an elbow for his ass.
Yeah, when I come down, I'm gonna get the ball and start shouldering people like.
So, do you think by playing over there and getting that experience, are you thinking about playing internationally, or are you thinking about trying to go up to the G League, to the NBA? What's the direction for you, Mikey?
I mean, the G League would be great, because like right now I'm not really I feel like I've experienced it. So with my daughter, obviously I don't want to be too far away from home.
Right.
So the G League is cool, and plus like the TBL has so many G League players, past, future, present. Like they've played in the G League, and like I've gained knowledge from them. So they kind of it's like a pipeline, I would say. If you do like well and your team does well and you just continue to grind, you
trying to get the 2-way maybe.
Yeah, like a lot of life is about connection. So like a bunch of coaches,
you said it, ding ding.
A bunch of coaches either coaching the G League or know somebody in G League get you a private trial, and that's where you really the private trial is where you could really stand out, because it's not everybody, a whole bunch of people there trying to look for a job. It's they focused on you and what you could do. So the G League would definitely be dope. I'm definitely gonna try that. I definitely been to a couple G League combines in Cleveland, for the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Nets, Philadelphia Sixers. So those went well, but you know, it was like a bunch of people. It wasn't really focused on like me per se.
Right. So since you just said it, perfect.
Yeah.
That's the next question I was gonna ask. What's your focus strategy when it comes to basketball? When it comes to locking in that tunnel view, like what is your focus strategy?
I would say just being disciplined, bro. Like that's like it's really just a mind game. Like you really gotta force yourself to get up every day, even if you're not. Because sometimes as an athlete, you know, you'll train and you may not see the results day by day. Like Monday, like, I did this. Tuesday, I did this, but you won't really feel like you got better. But once you get in that environment with other people and you in the gym training, or you really at the scrimmage,
that's
when you'll see it.
Yeah.
So you really just gotta stay disciplined and focused.
You're not draining out nothing, running up and down the court. You good.
You're not tired. You feel yourself. You're like, yo, I'm not
back on defense.
I'm not tired. I'm talking. I'm flying over the court. I'm making shots. Then you be like, okay, the training is working.
Right. So that brings me to this next question too. Yep. How important is the weight room when it comes to basketball? Because you said, I heard you say earlier, but I could dunk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
a lot of basketball players, don't skip out on the weight room. If your coach is telling you not to go to the weight room, it's a bad coach. Whoever's telling you not to go to the weight room, it's bad. You don't need to be jacked. But the weight room is important for one, durability, because it's going to keep your muscles engaged. Like, obviously, basketball training is great, but if you're not strong enough to take a hit or to play through the physicality of
big
the game,
boys in the big league, in the pro league.
When you get to that next level, it's grown men.
Yeah,
like you may be 19, 20. Your grown man strength,
Ronnie.
Your grown man strength don't kick into you like 24. 23, 25.
Sometimes later, depending on
maybe even later. Like
your builders.
You playing against that age group and older.
Yeah.
So they really they gonna lean on you. Yeah. They gonna use all their weight against you. So and it's gonna break you down and wear your body
tire you out, right?
Yeah, bro.
So you gotta really be strong and have the endurance to play against that.
Yeah.
You gotta think about in the league, some of the smallest dudes are like Steph Curry is my size. And I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
190 pounds. He 6'3", 190, 195. So it's and he's not weak.
No, not at all.
But it's if you look, he get out the way when somebody like Zion Williamson comes down.
Right, he looks small compared to the
right.
He gets out the way.
Kyrie, he's another one, 6'1", 6'2".
He's even shorter.
Another strong dude.
Strong.
When you see these people walking around normal places, they still look tall. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And these are the smallest of them.
And they're
You know what I mean? So
great.
It's a lot to compete.
Yeah.
I read a book, actually. This is kind of crazy. This is one of the cool things. I don't know if you know. I'm a voice actor. Yeah, so sometimes I get the chance to narrate books.
Okay.
One book that I think anybody who's watching this, and maybe you would appreciate too, it's actually about having a career in basketball. Okay. And it starts everything from AAU to playing in college to playing internationally, because the person who wrote the book played in the NBA and played internationally.
Oh, that's tough. Okay.
So I got to find I can't remember the title right now, but maybe check the description. I'll probably drop a link down below. Okay. And I'll message you on Instagram about it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely one of the best reads, because he talked about how a lot of players, because of how focused you need to be successful in any career, but especially in sports, you have to be hyper focused and not really have a backup plan. Because if you have a backup plan, it's it's distracting you.
Yes, thank you.
So you have to be so focused.
That part.
But the problem is, when you do that, you forget about planning for after basketball.
Yes.
And when it comes to any athletic endeavor, as you guys mentioned, there's only really a short window. Now, LeBron James is a freak of nature.
Yeah, he don't count.
He's one of the rarest people to be able to play. If you look at Kobe Bryant, who worked harder than almost anybody ever to play the game. Yeah. By the end of his career, by the end of his 20 years, he knew he was not the Kobe Bryant that he was 10 years prior.
Right.
It's freaky for LeBron to still be averaging 20, 26, and 6 and 6. That's crazy. Most players, 20 years in the league, 12. And maybe 13 minutes a game,
right?
And that's high for them.
Yeah, but no Diddy. So, LeBron, his size is he's real
specimen, and that's also freaky to be that big and not have knee problems, back problems, joint problems,
and the amount of money that LeBron James makes as a billionaire. NBA
I don't know if he's a
player,
billionaire, but yeah, he's on his way.
You feel me? Yeah. The treatment that he gets after a game or on that off season,
it's top tier.
It holds him up.
Freezer joints,
top right.
I think he spends over $2 million.
Yeah, some health is wealth, baby.
$2 million.
Health is wealth, man.
I can't even think about spending $2 million every year on my body.
When you're making,
it's levels to this shit.
It's levels though. Yeah. That's when you get
when you're making $50 million a year. $2 million is
$2
for a longevity.
It's like $2,000
to make more.
Right.
In the end,
honestly, at this point, LeBron makes more money probably from investments that he does from the NBA.
Oh yeah, for sure.
From things he owns, businesses he owns, things like that. But yeah, have you thought about after basketball?
Oh yeah, I think this is where I'm at right now in my life. I feel like there's more to me than basketball. Like I've definitely come to notice that in the past, I would say year and a half, 2 years. I'm like, there's more to me than basketball. Like I'm into fashion. I'm into
right, and then hit on that. Keep
content.
going, yeah. Because you
content
be doing
creation.
try-ons on Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah, I be doing reels a little bit.
Talk about the fashion and so go
like
ahead. Yeah,
fashion, content creation. I started my YouTube. I think last year. I've been doing vlogs.
Subscribe. Mikey Jones.
What is it? The real Mikey J?
Yeah, the real Mikey J. You know, we do. I'm not really into the promo thing. You know, I don't know.
I'm into promo. This whole podcast is promo.
Yeah, bro, talk your shit, bro.
That's what it's for. We want people to see you.
So the real Mikey J. You know, on YouTube. Who? The real Mikey J.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. If you know, you know. You're a little old head, but you know.
He just called us old, Todd.
I'm old too. I said it. I'm
24 said.
I'm old
we got the youngin' in the building.
I got an old soul.
That's fair.
Let's go.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm into like fashion, content creation, like vlogging. Like I feel like it's intriguing to me. Like I want people on my journey with me.
Right. And basketball players, that's when they walk out and stuff.
People don't know about that.
They got the fashion. You don't Westbrook.
Really, but for them, you don't really hear about a lot of basketball players for real, unless they have a podcast like Podcast P. Like it's certain a lot of these players you don't really know their life outside the court.
Right.
Kawhi Leonard. You don't know what he does.
He likes it that way.
Exactly.
I would like it that way too. I'd be like him.
Yeah, see?
No one would know what the heck I'm doing. If it's not during the season, y'all don't need to know nothing about my life.
They don't really like have unless you like a superstar and you want that life, like LeBron and them. But most of them, I don't really know what they're doing. He's gone.
Let me slide off to
as soon as the season's over.
Yeah. Scandinavia somewhere.
He disappears.
Racing the horses.
Have you? So So throughout your basketball career, have you ever had like a game where you faced like a tough challenge that you overcame and you got through it and you really like felt that power from the man above? You know, whatever the case may have been in your eyes, like you was like, wow, like. This was my game here.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it back a little bit. AAU. I think it was after I had made the team my senior year high school, and it's crazy. My senior year of high school, I didn't even play a lick of basketball. Didn't touch the court at all through the season, but I was still training, still working on my game, still honing my craft. So AAU season came. I'm trying to get to college now. Me and my boys. So I go to college with these dudes. I don't know if you know who Haber and Oz is, but I went to college with them. So we play AAU. We in a game and it's easy. Everything is. Wow. I think I dropped like 35. I'm
cooking hot.
I'm like, hold on.
Yeah. The hoop feel this big when you're doing like that. Yeah.
Yo, I'm like, okay, I could do this. I could do this on this level. Like,
where did you go to college?
Bryn Athyn.
Where's that?
It's a small school it's a small private school in Philadelphia, like outside of Philadelphia.
Is it D3?
D3, yeah, Division 3. So I went there. I had no film, but God will it, my friend was going there. He committed there, and my coach, even though he didn't play me, he looked out for me. He still like put in a good word, like, yo, this dude works tremendously hard. Like he not gonna slack on you. Like he gonna give you everything he got.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't play me, and I'm like, that's why I'll never break a bond like with people, because
them bridges keep them bridges strong.
I still go to go to my high school today to work out, get shots up, like, and it's all love. Like I'll never feel me like it's cool. You don't gotta play me, but my work is gonna show why I should have been playing.
Right, your work.
Why do you think your coach didn't play you? Did he ever tell you? Like, you ever have that conversation?
I think basketball. See, another thing with basketball is it's a lot of politics. It's sad, but it just comes with, like, I wasn't on the team for 4 years, so the guys who was on the team prior to me, he gotta give them some slack. But
and now West was pretty good from what I remember. When I was in high school, which was a little bit before you.
What school did you go to?
I went to East.
Okay.
East was kind of bad by the time you was a senior.
Oh yeah,
but
they weren't that.
When I was in high school, it was actually pretty good.
It
was at that time it was almost neck and neck between East and West.
It was a split. When did you graduate? When did you graduate?
I graduated 2012.
Johnny, did you play ball?
Okay, yeah.
Not for the school team.
I played ball like for like I think 2 years. I was center.
In what, middle school?
Bro, hell yeah.
I was gonna say you definitely didn't play no high school.
Bro, yes, I did in high school.
You played in high school?
Bro, I'll bring the pictures up after this shit.
Wow.
Hell yeah. I was number 12, bro. Nah, for Jim Thorpe.
Oh, that's
son. I was on the court, son. I was getting rebounds, putbacks.
You seem like a rebounder,
bro. Bro.
Real, like gritty
they
type.
Was not gonna put
gritty type player.
Niggas was not dunking on me.
You was
foul the shit out you. No layups over here.
I'm a foul the shit out you.
Not the foul the shit. Hell no. I might get 4 fouls and that's it. No more after that.
Oh, all right. Okay,
I'm in there. I'm getting you tired. I'm in your ear.
You're talking. Okay.
Yeah.
Just like Ron Artest without the offense.
Yeah, I'm Draymond. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
He's Draymond. I don't know if he got the court vision like Draymond.
I wouldn't shoot the ball though. I pass.
That's Draymond.
But if I get it under the hoop, I'll go back up.
Oh yeah.
Real Draymond. Tough. I get the foul. And I'll make one out of 2.
Yeah. That's Draymond.
1 out of 2, yeah.
He like a Rodman.
Yeah.
He struck me more like a Rodman
out
than a
loud.
Draymond.
We getting like, pick it up.
Yeah, he seemed like he messed with your head.
That's Draymond.
Let's go.
I think more Rodman than
win.
Draymond.
Okay, yeah. Rodman.
We gotta win.
Draymond is instrumental to offense. Rodman was more like get the rebound.
And I was a hustler. Like when I was
Rodman.
You put him on your toughest guard.
Right.
You was like, Todd gonna wear him out.
He gonna play him 94.
Because you got them dudes on the team that just want to do offense.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were like,
defense is very important, isn't it?
Yeah. Of course.
Right. I was that nigga running up. I'm getting back on defense.
Okay.
Back on defense.
I would try, but I'll get tired though. I ain't gonna lie. If I be trying the defense, I be trying to do it, but then I know I gotta come down to offense. So now I'm on offense like this.
Yeah,
it wear you out.
Take that.
Bro,
I'm setting the screen because I don't even want it.
Bro,
I don't even want the ball.
Do you think
the football trophy?
Yeah, I see
the boxing trophy,
the wrestling,
and the wrestling trophy.
Oh, this Dennis Rodman.
Come on, man.
This Dennis Rodman.
And if you look over there, you got the wrestling picture. Yeah, man. I tried all of it.
That's good. You
and I ended with comedy. Entertainment. I'm here now.
Now you got all the stories to tell, man.
Exactly how all the stories to tell. Yeah. Try everything.
I listen. I'm teach my kids all of it.
Try everything. I'm putting
how to defend themselves, how to catch a football. Listen, my kids probably gonna go to the league. But for real. With the determination mindset I got, whatever league they want to go to. If you want to be the next Cristiano Ronaldo,
whatever league they want to go to,
that nigga gonna learn how to curve the soccer ball into the back of the net.
Bend it like Beckham.
Listen, no Diddy.
Pause.
Yeah, he gonna catch it like Beckham. No Diddy.
You never seen that movie?
No, I'm not that old.
It's not that. You was alive when that came out.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. Yeah, I got
That's my fault. I was watching Disney movies.
I didn't see it either.
Yeah, it's about this girl who wanted to learn how to be nice. She was nice at soccer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was nice.
Never mind.
Yeah, it was in the UK.
It's not no Diddy. It's not no
Diddy.
No
Diddy.
Yeah, so you was talking about you got into vlogging and stuff now, and they can find you on YouTube. So I watched your YouTube vlog called The Journey Part 1.
Okay,
it's on YouTube right now.
Yeah, I do
and in The Journey Part 1, Mikey, you spoke about work ethic when it comes to basketball. Having patience. You spoke about humility. You know what I'm saying, and you spoke about trust.
The virtues.
So elaborate on that. What were you talking about when you was giving us that sauce?
Patience, obviously.
You learned all of that through the sport, basically, right?
I learned, like all of it. Because when you're not playing, you gonna want to give up. Like you gonna be like, yo, is this really something I want to do? Like I'm not seeing no results out of this. But I feel like the patience came because I knew I was getting better. I'm putting in the work with my trainer. Like I feel myself getting better. I just can't show it yet.
Yeah,
but I feel it like deep down in my bones, in the t-shirt I'm wearing, sweating. I'm like, yo, I know I'm getting tough. It's just I just can't show it yet.
How important was that that self-belief to accomplishing where you're at right now? Because if I was on the bench for 3 years, there's no way in my mind I would have ever gotten to
7 years.
7 years?
Because think about it.
That's incredible.
I didn't play all of high school. That's 4. And it's crazy. I didn't play all of college either, and I still made it professionally. Still made it. You feel me? Like that's wild. And that's I feel like that's like my testimony. I gotta wear that on my sleeve.
I'm amazed you were able to
wear that on my sleeve, bro.
You were able to. You were on an AAU team, so that was where you got most of your practice and play in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
You were on the team. You made the team eventually. Right? After quitting, you got back on the team.
Yep.
Didn't play. So you didn't really have highlights.
Nothing. No highlights, no real.
And you didn't have no highlights from the AAU either, did you?
Not really. Not really.
Somehow managed to get on the college team, which accomplishment in itself.
Yeah, exactly.
3 years on the bench in college.
4 years.
4 years on the bench
4 years.
in college.
All four of them.
No footage.
A little bit, but definitely not. I'll say
not,
if I had
what you needed to really showcase
not even close.
what you could really do.
Not even close.
What was the requirement? Like, how did you end up in the league you're in, the TBL?
You know, it's crazy. Back to the life is about connections.
Mm-hmm.
The trainer who I got with my first ever trainer ended up being my professional head coach.
Oh, so he knew.
He knew.
He's like, this guy needs a shot.
This is God's plan.
He knew exactly. Okay, yeah, he told literally at a West camp. I think in like October-ish, November. He was like, "Yo, try out for the Lehigh Valley team. I'm gonna be the coach." So I went to the tryouts, did my thing, and I'm playing against like great guys. Like I'm playing against dudes from like New York and Jersey. They've been dogs, D1, D2. They got hot. All these accolades.
6'4", 6'5", big
I'm
dudes.
Like, that's cool. I'm like, you're gonna have to show me though, like what you,
right?
Mamba,
because I'm gonna show you,
right,
what this Division III no playing can really do. And I'm hooping. I'm holding my own. So my bad. I'm holding my own. So I'm like, and he like, yeah, you good. Like sign the contract on the team. I'm like, bless. Wow.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
That shows you did exactly what you need to do. You put in the work.
That self-belief.
Yeah, bro. That self-belief.
Man in the mirror.
For sure.
Hey,
so I got a question for you now. Todd, did you have any more questions for me?
Go ahead. I'll jump back in. Go ahead.
No, let's please.
Okay, yeah. So that self-belief and everything. Also, when I was watching The Journey Part 1, you know what I'm saying, talk about your basketball career, you spoke about, being efficient. You know, you said, some people in this world, with this one life they live in, they do a lot, they do this, they do that, but they not efficient, and you said when it comes to efficiency, it's all about timing and how you do this and do that. Elaborate on that.
So like that's really like, I could say efficiency is kind of with consistency too. Like if you, I might throw it back to my man Bruce Lee. Like you practice one kick 10,000 times is gonna be better than somebody practicing 1,000 different kicks 10,000 times.
Right.
I've then mastered this. I mastered this one move. I don't need nothing else. You got a whole bunch of moves, but you're not great at all of them. I'm great at one thing, and it's gonna get it done.
Yeah.
So like, just
your hot spot,
like even
mastering
like,
something.
Once I got to the professional level, I'm like,
whether it's a 3-point, whether I take it to the hole.
You have to be a specialist.
Yeah, like I'm like, okay, this, even though I didn't play, what I've done has worked out in high school. I made the team. Still didn't play. Didn't play in college, but still on the team, getting better. It's obviously working out, but just not exactly how I wanted to.
Right.
But it's still working.
Yeah.
It's still in motion.
In the
You feel
direction.
me? And then after college, I'm like, dang, am I gonna be able to go pro? Went pro. Still working. I'm like, okay, it's the blueprint. Like, keep going. Like,
path is different.
It's different,
but it's still in the direction toward the goal.
Yeah, like and that's where you gotta just.
And you said it right there. The path is different, but it's still in the direction you want to go. So that's kind of, I could tap in on that because I always tell people, you know what I'm saying? The mission remains the same, but the direction or the path may change. And that's kind of what happened with me in boxing. Like, before we started, you said, I thought you were still boxing. Nah, now I'm doing my comedy. I got a show coming up August 9th, August 31st. I've been on stage, you know what I'm saying? And now I got the One Life podcast. We on the podcast.
They doing their thing. I just want y'all to know.
I'm still entertaining my audience, but in a different way. And I'm still aiming for that same end goal.
Right.
So that's what you said, right? You know what I'm saying? That path may change, but the mission remains the same. The mission is for me to take care of moms, take care of little sis, take care of the family. You got your daughter you speak about in the journey. You know what I'm saying? You say, this is who motivates me. You know what I'm saying? And tell the people, you know what I'm saying? People out there, because there's a lot of people out there in the world that, they wake up with no motivation. And it's like they got a lot of things around them that could give them motivation, but they're not paying attention to these things, the simple things in this one life that they could feed off to get that motivation, right?
Sure, yeah. Like, and it's crazy. I had my daughter when I was in college. I was 20 years old. I was sophomore. So that's still, I got my daughter and I'm still not playing.
Right.
So now I got to take care of her and I got to take care of my daughter. I got to handle my responsibilities, but I'm not getting that fix, you would call it, like where I could like release some of that energy on the court. I got to sit on that bench with my daughter at the crib. And I'm like, yo, nothing is, but I still got to put that work in. Right. Regardless, with her and on the court. And it's like, bro, God is just going to keep doing, bro. Keep paving that way, and I'm going to just keep working, bro. Keep my head down.
He don't stop listening.
Stay humble. And it's all going to pay off.
Gold.
That's awesome, man.
It's crazy, bro.
You know what it makes me think about? What is the end goal for you? I know, like, we talked a little bit about after basketball and content creation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Goal. You set it ahead of yourself. Your path has been kind of left and right, but still, you know, you might be Euro stepping, but you're getting to the basket. So for you, what's the basket?
The basket for me, I would say to piggyback off of what Todd said, like my family is super, super key. Like for me, I'm real private on my family. I would say I'm selfish to a point. Like I feel like the world doesn't deserve my family in that kind of selfish like standpoint. Like I don't really post my family like that. But it's like I don't know. Like I just don't really feel like the world deserves that love, that self-belief, that passion that they have for me and I have for them. So that's the goal, like to really, because I'm the last child, so I got 4 older brothers.
Right. The 4 brothers.
I'm the youngest, so it's like I feel like the world is on my shoulders, but not in a bad way. Like I like it. I like that they put
the responsibility.
I like that they put that burden on me to like,
golden child.
Like like you the last one. Like you gotta
change the family history.
You gotta change it. And I'm like
the trajectory.
And I'm like
trajectory.
I could do that.
My vocab good, nigga. Yeah. See,
you feel me?
Nah, cause Johnny made a joke that he said we gotta work on your vocab. The trajectory. You want to change the family trajectory.
Yeah, like I'm like I really want this for us. And if y'all want me to carry that burden, by all means, I'll take it. And that's just kind of how I've been, living my life. Like I want to take care of my family, and then like my friends, who's like real close to like being my brothers, is
the top supporters.
Yeah, like so I'm like, the goal is just to really take care of everybody, bro, and I'll be content with my life, bro. Yeah. Like it's not really about. I know me's gonna come in the process, right? But if I know I could take care of everybody else, man, life is good.
Right. So how do you feel when it comes to like nowadays in this world, when it comes to support, like, cause we was talking about, you talking about bringing these people with you and stuff like that. So when you chasing a dream, which you are chasing a dream right now, you know what I'm saying? All 3 of us right now are chasing a dream. How do you feel about when it comes to support? Like from, you what's supposed to be your bros and your family and stuff like that. How does that work? Cause I feel like personally, I feel like when it comes to chasing a dream, I feel like it kind of can get lonely at times. Yeah. And when it gets lonely for me, mentally, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like I go into that tunnel vision and I resort back to why I started this in the first place. I didn't start this for y'all. This is something that I truly believe in myself. So how do you, when it comes to that support, because you're making vlogs now and stuff, right? Yeah, so you looking for them likes, you looking for them views and stuff. And
when they don't come, you like,
I thought you ain't, you know what I mean? We was cool. What you ain't see my stuff like?
Yeah. For me, like I've been, it's crazy. Like this is kind of like an anomaly. I feel like the friends and the people in my circle that I have around me, we've been cool for over 10 plus years.
Bless.
And it's more than, and it's weird. The anomaly is that it's more than like 8 of us. Usually, friend groups only have like 2 to 5 at most, especially for guys.
The older you get,
people just start to drop off, and it's like we still here. Like,
and you know why I think that happens? Why people start to drop off? Because it's like, especially when you chasing something so big in your life, not everybody's on the same page and the same note.
Yep.
Everybody in different.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because me and Johnny, we used to work together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We didn't grow up together, but we used to work together. And the bond just kind of coincided with each other. Life just came together and happened at the right time. And like you said, and life is all about timing and stuff like that. Yeah. And not everybody can go with you,
bro,
to that successful spot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And those that do go with you to that successful spot, 9 times out of 10, they were already aiming for that spot as well for themselves. Exactly. And it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to success, I feel like, you gain friends through that journey. You get what I'm saying? And not to say you forget about your day one friends, but everybody got a different angle and different aim with their one life. You know what I'm saying? And depending on what you are aiming for, I feel like those are the ones that's gonna really be around you and supporting you at that time.
Yeah, I feel that too. And it's like me and my friends, once I started, like I just kept talking about the content creation. And they're like, bro, you got a camera, just pick it up.
Do it.
Whenever we outside, pick the camera up, record, and we gonna make the content. Yeah. And you just edit it or get an editor, and we gonna
and that's the type of people you need around you.
And I'm just like,
when you trying to start getting in motion.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right. So I picked it up, and we just kind of been rolling ever since. I put out 21 videos already for vlogging. I'm like, all right. That's
and what's crazy
decent.
Is I was gonna say what's crazy is the interesting thing about YouTube and a lot of types of content creation. There's a couple of different approaches you can take. Yeah. You can take the approach of I want to get big as humanly possible, as fast as possible. Yeah. And in that, you have to be calculated in the type of content you make. Yes. Where you're making your content, what audience you're making your content for. Yes. But that becomes more like a business.
Yeah, and I'm not really in it for that.
Right. And it seems like you're just genuinely trying to share
my life,
your life experience. Yes. And so what's going to happen with you is it might be a slow burn until you end up in a situation like that guy, Sam Sulek. Have you heard of Sam Sulek?
Yes.
No.
He's Sam Sulek. Power lifter, weightlifter. Sam Sulek, talk about it. Go ahead.
His whole objective right now is, I don't know if it's at this moment in time, but he got big literally by just eating a strange diet and just consuming a certain amount of calories and then working out in the gym like a madman.
But I think he does take steroids.
He does take steroids too.
I had to add that in there.
His whole ideology is just get as big as humanly possible.
Because I be trying to just eat too.
Yeah, he used to be a swimmer. He used to be like some sort of swimmer.
I throw a little creatine in my diet.
Yeah, a little creatine, a little whey protein.
Throw that water.
Couple vitamins,
but
extra steaks.
But what gravitates people to Sam is not just that he's a ginormous man. Because you go to the gym, you see a bunch of big dudes. Yeah, it's not just that he's big.
Pause.
It's it's that he's genuine. Yeah, minimal edits. Yeah. He might have a 2-hour vlog and it's just him working out in the gym. Wow. No cuts. It's crazy.
2 hours,
right? But think about this. Working out. This is a podcast.
Juice, baby.
People watch. Yeah, but they're not watching him take steroids.
But I'm saying, you said 2 hours. Bro, nigga, the juice probably have you 24. Nigga. He just decides to do 2.
He's in there.
Small dick. No, take that out. You can beep that shit. Don't take them steroids, nigga.
Yeah, don't take steroids. We're not condoning.
Please don't.
We're not condoning Sam's method of getting big. But what I'm saying is,
your body get big, but your fucking tentacles get small.
They're not watching him for the steroids. They're not watching him just because he's big. They're watching him because they connect to what he's saying while he's working out.
Okay.
It's not just like a silent vlog of him.
What'd you say his name was again?
Sam Sulek.
Yeah,
it's not just a silent vlog.
Do you know how he started? Because you skipped that part. He was like a you ever seen Captain America?
Yeah.
When he started, he was like this.
Oh yeah, he wasn't nearly as big as he is.
That's how he looked.
Yeah, he was scrawny.
He wasn't super skinny. All swimmers have muscle, but he wasn't nearly. He looks as wide as he looks as wide as a house, bro. He's mad big
now.
But he's made it's been like a 2 or 3 year journey where he's been just eating a crazy amount of calories, taking steroids, and being in the gym like every day. Wow. But my point is people connect with his genuineness. Yeah. He's always honest about he's honest about his steroid use. He's honest about his approaches to things. He says like, hey, I wouldn't try this, but I would do this. Yeah. And so people connect with honesty and genuineness.
He got a humble character.
Especially now because we don't see it enough.
Yeah, we don't.
You know what I mean? In content creation, how many content creators
Clickbait.
It's clickbait, it's fake, because all they want is clicks and views, and that's how they measure their self-worth.
I don't want that.
Right.
That's not what I want.
You're sharing something genuine and honest, and keep it that way.
Appreciate you.
And your audience, the people that want to find you, will find you as long as you continue to produce the content that you're making. And that's how I feel about the podcast too.
Yeah.
Like we're putting out content.
EP
Speaking
14.
of which, we hit a milestone today, Todd.
Yeah.
We reached 200 subscribers on Todd's channel.
Yeah. That's our channel, but yeah.
Well, we're growing
What?
2 channels at once. I don't care. I don't know if y'all know.
Oh, you got 2?
Tell
we
them
have
about
two,
it, yeah.
We have 2 YouTube channels now.
Shit. Okay.
We have, but this is the
Talk to
one
him,
like
talk to
I learned a new word recently.
Yep. What is it?
I thought this was a podcast. This is a vodcast. It's a video podcast. But if you like just the podcast, we have links down below to rss.com so you can listen on RSS, you can listen on Apple Podcasts, you can listen on Spotify. Anywhere you get your podcasts, you can check it out on RSS. If you still like using YouTube as your primary, we have just audio versions which drop in sync with our video versions of the podcast. So that's on the literal channel now, a new channel with other clips that you may not see here. You might see behind the scenes clips. You might see just questions that we have with our guests. Those are going to be hosted on our new channel called
Johnny
the
Goat.
One Life Podcast channel.
Johnny Goat.
So we have both Todd Lawrence, where you see this right now, what you're watching right now. And if you just want to hear the audio, if you want to see behind the scenes clips, extra clips, little funny anecdotes that happen in between us shooting, definitely subscribe to the One Life Podcast channel.
Subscribe now. I don't even know what you're doing. Just whatever you're doing, drop what you're doing. Subscribe.
Johnny Goat.
I don't know how many times I got to say it.
Yep.
They are doing their thing. This is amazing. I'm going to be honest. This is probably the best setup I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to
And Mike Jones is still young, so he got a lot of life to live. But we done brought him to the One Life Podcast tonight.
So before,
and he feeling the vibes, and I appreciate them flowers. My nigga, my nigga.
I always got to give
My
flowers,
youth,
bro.
my youth,
Come on,
my
bro.
youth.
Come on, bro.
I would like to say, I don't know if Todd has any more questions, but I wanted to say,
they keep coming. Go ahead.
I really appreciate you coming on the show tonight, man.
I appreciate y'all for having me, bro.
One, I always love talking basketball. Basketball is my favorite sport, as the song goes. And so getting a chance to chop it up with you and see you on your journey and see your trajectory going in the right direction and where you want to be, bro. I really appreciate that. As a fellow dad, man, a girl dad,
girl
dads is in the building.
We might have to do
God willing, one day I get mine.
My daughter's 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
4 years old.
Yeah, 4. So
mine is 14.
Right in the same realm right there.
And
I'm next.
God gonna put you in the room with like-minded people. I'm gonna just let y'all know that. Like-minded, similar goals.
Yeah, man. Bro. We thank you very much for coming on the show.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
And we have a tradition on the show where we like to open up the floor. 1, tell the people where to go and find you.
Okay.
And 2, if you have any advice for anybody watching the show for how to pursue their dreams in their one life.
Okay.
We'd like to open the floor for you to share that with them.
Okay, for sure. First and foremost, where to find me on Instagram, ched.ft, ched.ft on Instagram.
That's a whole that's like when they ask for a password. what, I might have to write that down.
Come on, it's only.
I'll put it on the screen.
What is it? Six letters?
I don't know what you just said.
It's 6 letters.
I'm gonna rewrite that
community.
It sounded like a whole sentence, bro.
6 letters.
Say it one more time.
Ched, CHEDD .ft.
CHEDD .ft.
FT.
Interesting. Where did that come from?
It's crazy. My name. I actually just changed it. My name was the real Mikey J. But I feel like I'm stepping into a new persona, kind of, which is, Ched. My nickname was Cheddar. And my dogs, they was like, oh, yo, you fly, kind of get money a little bit, humble, but that's. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just embrace that. I'm not giving myself that nickname,
right?
So I'm gonna embrace that. I'm gonna step into it,
right.
I make the reels now. I'm really trying to get into that whole content creation, the reels and the edits. I love how people be transitioning the camera, flipping it, throwing the clothes on.
We could talk about it. I would love to talk about that.
Please.
I'm always trying to make new content, new styles, and try different things.
I'm here for all the knowledge. I'm willing to learn.
Yeah.
I'm not a.
We're gonna create. We're gonna create. New
I'm not an ego. Yo, I'll learn from anybody, bro. You learn from.
I'm not a Kanye West. You don't got the answers, right?
Kanye got a whole song about an ego, bro.
That's crazy.
Got a big ego. Such a big ego. She love my big ego. Yeah, that's my guy.
But what else? On YouTube, The Real Mikey J. This one might actually be the alphabet because there's 2 Y's in Mikey, J, and then an underscore.
All right.
So he gonna plug it.
There'll be links in the description. Check the description.
He gonna plug it.
He gonna
plug it. Yeah, so I really just post, my vlog and then the reels. But any motivation, not even just to hoopers, but to just
some great advice for this one life everybody living.
People in general, like
those out there chasing their dreams and watching.
The dream, if you stay consistent, keep God first always, and put the work in, it's gonna come. I'm telling you, I don't know how, because obviously, like I said, like we talked about, my path is very different from many successful basketball players. It's very different, but I still got there.
Yeah, and to add to what you're saying, you said my path, I don't know how it's going to happen for you. I like to tell a lot of people that as well. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's story is different.
It's different.
So don't, pay attention to the greats, learn from the greats, but don't necessarily base your journey and your story.
You can't, bro.
Because your story is going to tell different than that next man you sit next to.
I got a good one, man. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Comparison is the thief of joy. I like that. That's a proverb.
It takes from your passion. Like if you comparing yourself to next man's journey, you're gonna feel insignificant. You don't want that. So you could be appreciative of how they got there. Learn from them, but be joyful of how your journey is turning out. If you know you're doing the right thing, be joyful in it. Because you're gonna keep doing the right thing. It's gonna pay out for you.
Right.
Bro.
Some way, somehow.
That's it.
Amen. And that's that great advice. So make sure you took your notes and take that down, and go to sleep and wake up with that.
Write it down.
Mamba mentality, man. And wait, one more thing, because we spoke about your entire basketball journey, but we forgot to mention, what number do you rock on the court, man?
Nice.
What number do I rock on the court? It was 12.
And that was my number I was talking about earlier.
It was 12, and that came from football. Actually, we didn't even talk about I played football.
And when I was talking to football, then I said number 12.
I played football as a youngin'. That was my first sport. Running back, played football, but right now I think I'm going with 11. Yeah, that's inspired by Kyrie.
Okay,
who's one of my favorite basketball players, people ever. I hooped with him one time.
Yeah,
in Jersey.
What was that like?
You hooped with Kyrie in Jersey.
Kyrie from Jersey too. I think.
Jesse Jones. Those are my dogs. I really.
Any other top dogs? Those were the top.
Treadwell.
Those were the. So that was your highlight moments throughout your journey, as far as like being around
like
those guys.
Yeah, like I got to personally experience that, and I'm like
I'm next to them right now.
I'm like I got to be doing
in
something
that
right.
Yeah.
If I'm around this, I'm where I want to be. I'm getting closer. I'm knocking at that door.
Yeah.
So that's really all it is. But that was amazing, man. I see.
Kyrie's special.
He's different.
Right. Yeah.
He's different.
If you ever make it to the NBA, he's gonna be one of them dudes you got to guard.
That's cool.
That's tough. That's a tough assignment.
I'll take that all day as long as I know I'm in the A.
Hey.
I'm
in that big chest.
I'm thankful, man. I'm in the NBA
penthouse, different locations, every game.
Shoot, I'll take $500,000 to sit on the bench in the NBA.
Hell yeah.
Be in practice.
Hell yes.
Absolutely.
But I'm gonna keep working though.
Be a 15-man on the bench. I don't care.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a bag, bro.
We gonna get there.
We're gonna get there one day. One step at a time.
Mikey gonna be there. And write his name down. Mikey Jones.
One step at a time.
Mikey Jones. And I got a lot of questions, but I'm gonna just.
We gonna have to save it.
We about to square it up right now.
I'm gonna come back because this is.
But hold on.
For sure.
We'll come back.
Who throughout your one life so far have you met? Who's the one person in the game that you have met? Have you met any greats? You just said Kyrie. You played next to them. Is there anybody else that you've met
in the NBA or just
and you got their autograph, or you got to like talk to them and be like, yo, wow, or shake their hand, or even get to watch a game, your favorite game that you got to go to. You know what I'm saying? That brought you in that like, wow, this is one day I'm gonna be there.
I went to when Kyrie was playing for Brooklyn, played the Hawks, and at my, it's crazy. My favorite player though right now is actually Trae Young.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've been rocking with him ever since, and he's just an underdog. Like people just underestimate him, but I seen Kyrie play in person. I'm like just the arena, and then I played on the 76ers court for one of my.
I seen that.
Yeah, like the arena, Fargo, the atmosphere is the court feels different.
Yeah.
It's a lot more bouncier. There's definitely some type of springs in the wood because I felt like I could really get on that rim. I'm like, they be cheating on this NBA. I'm like, this is going on. I'm like, okay, I see how y'all really be. I see how Ja be flying. Like,
it's hardwood different.
It's hardwood is pure. Like, I'm like, all right,
take care of that shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, like watching them play and seeing, it's totally different from seeing them on TV. Like the arena, the crowd, it's just different, man.
And you up next. You want to take it there.
I got to.
That's where you aiming.
That's where I'm aiming.
Shoot for the stars, aim for the moon.
The smoke never clear.
Let's go. One Life Podcast, episode 14, man. Your boy Mikey Jones in the building.
Appreciate y'all, man.
We got it. Yo, thank you for coming through. Keep doing what you do, man. Keep up the great work. Keep giving the people that great spirit. Like I said, you in the gym 24/7. I watch you on the Instagram, 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Lifting, hitting them cuts. You know what I'm saying? Dribbling with 2 basketballs, doing your drill. Keep up the great work, man. And it's just gonna continue to pay off and continue to spread that positivity and that bright aura, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
Keep doing it. Mike Jones. Who's Mike Jones? Back then they didn't want me.
Now I'm hot. They all on me.
Shit, man. One Life Podcast EP 14. Y'all stay tuned, man. Well, I don't know why you even stopped recording, but yeah, right. I thought you were still recording. But when it comes to Kanye West, as much as I like Kanye West and wait till I get my money right, give me that motivation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because that's gonna feel great when that moment happens. But anyways, Kanye West, I don't feel like his marbles. He need to stay home in his own zone, in my opinion. When it comes to president,
he might not. He might crash out. He's a crash out specialist.
There you go. Right.
He's a crash out. Yo. Kanye West is a crash out specialist. But you are definitely top 3 greatest rappers ever. You my dog. But you are a crash out specialist, my man. You need to just reel it in. Keep all your comments to yourself, bro. Just keep them to yourself.
But the old Ye is going
it's
crazy.
Different. It's
you know
different.
What I'm saying? Flashing lights.
That Ye could have been president.
When it all falls down.
That one.
Yeah, right.
That one would have ran this country great.
He was in that zone, right?
I would have voted. But right now,
right.
I think it's really interesting that President Biden stepped down from the election. I think a comedian was saying, like recently, it's you would think he has family, and it's like, bro, you are ancient.
He's like 80
but you're barely making sense when you talk. You don't even know what you're saying.
Yeah, and
so he stepped down, and now Kamala Harris is in the running to be
Kamala Harris,
the first female and black female president, which is crazy.
Right. I just had this conversation before I got here with my parents.
Yeah,
they just hounding me with the.
There's gonna be mad people that vote just because she's black and just because she's a woman.
Literally, and that's.
Oh. There's gonna be a lot of people that.
Forgive me, I didn't know because I haven't been really paying attention.
That's what's happening around the world right now.
I didn't know Kamala Harris was black. You know what I'm saying?
What?
And, yeah. I didn't know. You just said she's black, bro. I didn't know
Kamala
that.
Harris.
You know what I'm saying?
You thought she was white with a name like Kamala?
Listen, since you say she's black. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the suburbs, and I love all folks, Asian, Indian, fucking Mexican, Chinese. I love everybody. But what I'm saying is, now that I know Kamala Harris is black a little bit, this might be a moment for America right now, and I think that they just might allow her to become president right now.
I wouldn't be surprised
because listen.
Hot take.
You said Joe Biden dropped out, and I agree with him. I think that was a great idea. Like if I was his grandson, if I was his grandson or something like that,
come on, Pops.
I would be like, yeah, Pops,
bring it in.
It's time for us to chill. Let's just relax.
Yeah, Grandpa, how about you just sit and play golf?
It's real.
Just 6 handicap.
It's real.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So Joe, Sleepy Joe, salute to you, my nigga.
I knew you was gonna say that.
You know what I'm saying? You did your thing, whatever you did. You know what I'm saying? You tired now. I understand. We all need a break. So now, Kamala Harris, she's half black or whatever.
Todd.
Bro, I think. Listen, mark my words. If she becomes the next president, play this shit back, my nigga.
Todd, she was the vice president for 4 years.
Yeah,
Buddy,
and I don't
know she was black.
The last time I paid attention to the election was when Obama was running for president.
But that's,
you know
that's another thing. That's what I was gonna say. I know for a fact.
And a lot of people try to come at me for that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of close people, they be like, yeah, well, guess what? You know what I'm saying? You have to understand how our country's gonna be ran, this and that. But in my opinion, I pray a lot, and I pray to God that my family is healthy, you know, safe in their home, and you know, I'm gonna do all I can do, like you said earlier, to make them sacrifices to be able to provide that lifestyle for my family. You know what I'm saying? Through the struggle, financial struggle, so to say. You know what I mean? All of that other, who's about to run, like
that don't. Yeah,
it don't affect your daily life.
It don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Until it does.
You know what I'm saying? It's not helping me get through these challenges day by day. You know what I'm saying? If they make a big rule, we all got to abide by it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And personally, I think, in my opinion, you can have your own opinion. I think this shit is already set up. You know what I'm saying? As far as picks and everything like that.
Shake me up on that.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm standing 10 toes on the. It's already set up. Them niggas knew Biden was stepping down.
Right.
2 weeks before, maybe a year before.
As much as it's entertaining to tell people to go vote, you know what I'm saying? As much as it's entertaining to tell people, go vote. Come on, country. We're all one.
No.
I feel like it all comes down to that main office in the White House. You get what I'm saying? Okay, look, the fans want this person, but we're gonna have to literally shoot the nigga in the other ear this time and get him out of here.
He's wild. He's going on a rant.
Hey,
first of all,
the vibes is here. I'm on my Kanye West shit tonight.
If the government wants to kill somebody, they don't have a failed attempt.
That's oh my God, thank you. Yo, y'all, man, I know I wasn't tripping. It would be wanted like, to take him out. There's another shooter.
Yeah, it would smoked his boots. Really be that person gone, because it's like the government gets rid of people all the time.
An ear
and has
and that shit healed mad fast.
That's for another time.
But mark my words, if Kamala Harris becomes the next president, I told y'all. You know what I'm saying? I might sneak my vote in there. I ain't gonna tell you if I did or not.
Sneak my vote in
you know what I'm saying?
He gonna go to the ballot with a hoodie on and a mask.
Nobody else in the booth
talking about this. Talking about this. He gonna make this.
I might sneak my vote in there.
He gonna look over his shoulder like
slip that in there like all right.
Yeah, but listen, with what I just learned tonight, Kamala Harris.
Wow.
Listen, Has goes off to, and you know what? I could see it happening because America, if you pay attention, they like to, we like to make history. We are the best country, so we did Obama.
Whoever wins the war,
that was one.
That's
the first
who
black
writes history.
And then
literally
we did Sleepy Joe, the oldest fucking president in the world, running the country. We did Donald Trump, the entertainer. What's next? A woman.
Wow.
And now we're in a new era.
Let's see. That's the script.
Let's see. We'll see
what happens.
We'll see, because it's crazy to me.
We don't know.
One Life Podcast, episode 14. You had it first, man. Kamala Harris.
It'll be interesting to see.
Hey, man.
Stay tuned.
We'll see.
We'll talk about it.
Mikey Jones. The real Mike Jones. In the building. One Life Podcast, episode 14. Y'all stay tuned, man. Subscribe. And we going to the moon with this.
The One
Just
Life
like
Podcast.
Elon Musk. Here, hit it again, because I was talking during it.
The One Life Podcast.
Share me, we out. Peace.
Peace.